Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. This is Susan. I live over at Peace Village, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I've been thinking recently. And, because our world has changed a lot, and it really has affected our life. The changes in the world affects our life, and it affects even our thoughts, our feelings, and everything that we do. So, what I was wondering is, what do you think is more true? That as the world changes, I change. As the changes happen in the world, it changes me, it changes my life. Or do you feel that as I change, the world can change? So, probably some of you think that both is true because I also feel that both is true. But which do you feel is more of a position of power? To feel that as the world is changing, I change, or to feel that as I change, the world can change? So you can think about that, but I'm going to probably answer that very soon. So, what spirituality tells us is that we are very powerful beings, that every thought, every word, every action that we create, it has an effect on our life, on our relationships, and on the world. And so when I am in that position of power, when I am really, owning even all of my every last thought and what effect it has, then I can be ready to say, okay, I want to be someone who has a positive influence on the world rather than just letting whatever happens in the world affect me. Like maybe today it might be sunny and a beautiful summer day, but maybe tomorrow we might get a storm. And so, how I feel in the beautiful, fair weather day, it might be very wonderful. I won't have to call off my plans. I can go out and do whatever I was going to do. But on the day of the storm, I might have to make a lot of changes, and I might not be able to do what I originally was going to do, and I might lose my happiness if I'm dependent on these external things, right? But rather, if I realize that my thoughts and my feelings can create my world and can create my day and can create how I feel at this moment, then I become like more in charge of myself at that moment. I was thinking of a couple of things, experiences in my life. There was this one time when I was 20 and I was quite young and I was looking for any job. And I remember I was living in Boston at that time and just going into restaurants, going into stores and saying, do you need any help? That kind of thing. And I was doing this for like maybe 2 weeks, which is a very long time to be looking for a job in that way. And then one day I woke up and I don't know what it was. I just had this incredible feeling I'm going to get a job today. I'm going to get a job today. So, what do you think happened that day? I walked over to the subway to take me to the job interview or whatever. And I saw this penny lying down right on the ground. And I said, that's it. That's my lucky penny. And that means I'm going to get the job. So, like every single thing that happened, that just confirmed for me that I was going to get the job. I got to my interview, and believe it or not, this really happened. The woman's name was Penny. And I thought to myself, my goodness, I'm going to get this job. And so, I got that job, and it wasn't like such an important job in my life, but I do remember that whole experience of how I was so sure, and then it happened. Now, does it mean that I predicted the future, or does it mean that I created it? Right? I love this. I love thinking about how we can create things with our thoughts, with our attitude, because you can imagine that I went there with a very positive up energy, and that she liked that, and she hired me partially because of that. There was another time when it was much later, much more recently, um, and I was looking for like the job that I loved and more of a perfect job. And so I was doing some temporary job in between. And while I was in that temporary job, I was at that job and I was typing up cover letters and I was looking for my job while I was in that job. And I wasn't getting along with my boss very well. And he said, I don't want you looking for a job while you're working for me, which that was fair enough. And I was getting so frustrated that nobody was hiring me. I just thought these jobs are perfect for me. Why didn't they hire me? And finally one day I was so negative and I realized that. And I was already doing meditation at that time, but I realized that, there's something wrong here. So I said, okay, I'm not going to look for a job anymore. I'm just going to enjoy the job I'm doing. I'm going to enjoy it was a very small company. I was just working with that one person, my boss and his partner. So I said, I'm just going to have a good relationship with them and just not looking for a job. I can't get it with this energy. So then I did that. And one day he says, we're getting along better now. I'd like to hire you. But at that same time, I wasn't looking for a job, but something came right in front of me. And it was the perfect job that I was looking for. And I was just so much aware that I never would have gotten that job if I hadn't cleared that energy. So we create the outcomes in our life. We create the reality that happens in our life through how we're feeling and through what we're doing. And so this is something which was so powerful to me to realize that I needed to be in a positive space in order for that perfect thing to come in front of me. And now we look at the world that we're living in. So many challenges, right? The way that what's happened with this virus has just gotten so complicated. Like, who could even think of it? Who could even like make something up like this? What's happening in the world now? And so we cannot change that. We cannot change it by understanding it. It doesn't matter how it happened, how the virus happened, what's the right thing to do. We don't need to understand it intellectually. But what we need to do is to just go to another level and to really understand who we are as people, as beings. And this is what spirituality tells us, that we have to go within, we have to experience who we are, and then we can find solutions to anything, right? I heard once that in silence, we can find a solution to any problem. We can't find it through thinking, talking, debating, right? Oh, so much of that is going on. And so I also heard that, right, the butterfly effect, if a butterfly flaps its wings on one side of the world, it can create very strong weather patterns on the other. So why not? Why can't my thoughts create something completely different? And why not, when enough of us create a different kind of thought, can we not shift the world? So this is really what I would like to inspire each one of you to consider and to embrace. That let's not think about the problem. Let's not try to understand the problem or debate about the problem, but let's be a part of the solution, which means connect with that pure, beautiful, divine energy that's within myself and just share that with everyone I meet, right? Through my thoughts, through my words, through my vision, and through my attitude. So I thought it might be nice to do a meditation on that topic, and we can just start our experiment now. So. So, whatever I might have been doing, let me just put that aside. Let me 100% focus within. And this means I want to be in the now. My thoughts will not be in the past or the future during this meditation. Let me embrace the present moment. And now let me remember that I am a very beautiful spiritual being. I've done many things in my life. I've done positive and negative, but I am the being who holds so many qualities. Let me focus on that. I am filled with the desire to give to others. I am generous. I am peaceful. Maybe not always, but peace is my natural nature. Let me slip into that peaceful feeling now. Deep within my heart, I hold so much love. I would like to love everyone. I would like to love at each moment, but sometimes I can't. So let me embrace my true quality of love right now. At the core of my being is a deep pool filled with pure love. And anytime I take a few moments to feel that, then I increase my love. The love will spread out through my eyes. The love will spread out through my words. I will realize that I am love, and I can be love at any moment. I am a being of joy, happiness, contentment, bliss. This is my true nature and my true energy. I take a moment right now to just feel this energy, which always resides within me, because I am the energy of happiness, lightness. I need to take time to just put it on, to wear it, my own original nature. Do you feel it now? I am joy. I feel that I spread rays of my happy energy all around me. This energy moves into our world, and every thought of peace, of love, of happiness, it elevates our world. It uplifts our world. And when I become uplifted, I become an instrument to uplift our world. Just try it, and you will see, you will feel, and you will become a benefactor for our world. Anytime I'm feeling a little bit affected by the external, let me journey within. Because at my core is so much divine energy filled with light and spiritual power, compassion, confidence, even creativity. If I want to create art, if I want to write or dance or laugh or sing, I can find that energy at my core. The ability to love and be joyful. It's right there. And I express it in so many different ways. And so let's all be a part of the creation of the new day when our world moves from problem to solution, from darkness to light, from winter to spring. The dawn for our earth is coming, but we need to create it in our hearts and minds first. So I'll leave you now with that thought, and I hope that you continue on this very beautiful, positive feeling for the rest of the day. And I wish you a beautiful day. Om Shanti.